Hey folks, welcome back to another HP Gaming GameLINK video. We have something extra special for you today. We have a Kickstarter preview playthrough video for you. Charlotte and I are going to get down and dirty looking for sort of monsters, looking for some crazy cards and trying to find their foils as we play Joey Vigor's Incident 3 for monsters and the things that destroy them, the dead. Ooh. Hey folks, welcome back. Thank you very much for joining us. For those of you that are seeing the channel for the first time, thank you. It's great to have you on board. Those of you that are returning viewers and subscribers, thank you. We love your support. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Matt, and I'm sure we're going to become the very best of friends. I am proud and pleased to say that I am joined once again by our junior gamer, Charlito, and she is here to help me play through some epic card battling combat of epic proportions.
Also finished Lost Mine of Fandelver, if you haven't watched that.
She wants everyone to watch her Fandelver campaign, but we are not here to talk about Dungeons and Dragons, even though it's all over the wall behind us. We are here to take you through a Kickstarter preview playthrough of the newest installment of Monsters and the Things That Destroy Them, which is this wonderful card game here. This is The Dead Incident 3, and it's all about 1980s pop culture icons, monsters, that sort of stuff. It's absolutely fantastic. The art on the cards is great, as you'll soon see. But we thought rather than talk about it and give you a review, we're actually just going to show you how it works. So Charlotte is going to take me on. We did have a couple of games earlier on. I am not doing so well, but we'll get down to the table and we'll show you how it all works. So you can see we've got it set up here. We have our discard piles ready to go. The deck is in the middle. It is literally a 22 card game and requires a little bit of mathemagics and a lot of memory to try and remember which cards have come out. So first things first.
Good shuffle.
Yeah. First things first, we're going to shuffle the deck of cards and then we're going to deal out 4 cards to what we call the pool, which will be these monsters here. We have the Cenobite, the Dreamstalker, the Shape, and the Clown. You can see these numbers in the cards here. That represents their value, their worth at the end of the game, provided...
And victory points.
Victory points as well, provided they're not destroyed. We then deal 1 card face up to what we are calling the Dead Zone, and that is the space directly above the row here. And then we deal 1 card face down to our respective discard piles. We can look through our discard piles, our own personal discard piles, but we cannot change the order, can we? And you can't look through mine and I can't look through yours.
Unless we have a card that says so.
Unless the cards specify. On our turns, what we're going to be doing is calling and picking a card, activating its ability if it's a monster, and then bringing it into our hand and then replenishing the row. We can only have 3 cards in hand at a time, so we've got to try and keep track of which cards are in discard piles, which cards are in our hand, which cards have come out and which cards haven't come out yet, because at the end of the game, when all the cards have been played and the deck runs out, we have our final resolution step, and whoever has the highest total of cards and potentially monsters that aren't destroyed will be the winner. So, looking at the row, Charlotte, if you would like to do the honours, you may start. What would you like? You're going to take the Shape?
So this one's number 12, and also as you can see, this card cannot be removed to the Dead Zone, which is that one.
Because Michael Myers, the Shape, is never truly defeated. All right, so you take that one into your hand. Now keep it secret so I can't see the card. We're going to replenish the row. We have Reality Check, which is a 3-point card, and it cancels out 7 and 8. Now both of those cards are actually in the row here.
So you probably don't want to get 7 and 8 if someone gets
Well, knowing that 7 and 8 are out there, I'm going to potentially take that card into my hand, which means you don't want to take those cards. So I might, give myself a bit of a point bonus here. A Flamethrower cancels out 9 and 10. You're going to take the Clown. What does the Clown do?
Alright, so this gives us
Keep
2
it steady.
victory points. You may swap any 2 discard piles. I might keep that till later.
Do you want to swap discard piles?
Yes.
You do. Did you look at your discard pile?
Yeah.
Okay, so we swap over our
You
discard
didn't.
pile. I looked at mine. I just looked at it then. Okay, there we go. We replenish the row here. Okay, you've got to keep the discard pile cards in order because some cards will talk about bottom, top, that sort of thing. It's really important in terms of gameplay mechanics. So you've got here conventional weapons has just come out. Cancels out 3 and 4.
Cha-ching!
Yes, I know. I'm just wondering, do I want to go with one of the monsters? I will take conventional weapons into my hand, which is a number 5 card.
Or Destroy Heart.
Destroy Heart cancels out 1 and 2. Now, I will say too, before Charlotte takes the next turn, you are meant to actually, as you take the card, call out number and title just to sort of promote
That's what I did.
memory. I know you do it. I seem to forget. What would you like to do?
Because that's what it says on there.
That's
Say
right.
its name and number out loud.
That's right.
I'm going to take Flamethrower. This gives me 2 victory points and cancels out 9 and 10, the Thing and the Alien.
There you go. It actually gives you the names of the monsters as well, which is awesome. Oh, the slime has come out. Interesting. Now, the slime is an interesting one because it's worth X, and X is the total number of cards in your discard pile and in the dead zone. So if you move a lot of cards to the dead zone, you could potentially give yourself a lot of points. I am going to, knowing what you've just picked up as well, that's interesting. I'm going to risk it to get the biscuit. I'm going to take the slime. You may move the top card of an opponent's discard pile onto your own discard pile. So I'm going to take this card, pop that there, bring that into my hand, replenish the road. Now, here it gets interesting because, Charlotte, you've got 3 cards in hand, don't you?
Yeah.
So you can only have a total of 3 cards, which means we have to start discarding cards into our discard piles. Charlotte, you're up. What do you want to do?
I really want like the number and there's one that has a disc. So like one of these cards, there's one that has a number and then the X, so I can cancel out that. I really want that one.
I bet you do right about now. You're going to take the hunter.
Yeah. The hunter. Victory points for name any monster and any player who has it. It must move it to the dead zone. X.
I saw it coming. So I now have to put my X, the slime goes into the dead zone here.
And if I get a card that lets me pick...
You discarded as well, I saw that. Yep, good job. Oh, my plans are coming undone. Oh, Final Girl. Okay.
Ooh, I want that.
The artwork and the representation of the different characters, obviously, if you're watching this, chances are you can recognise some of these monsters. Luckily, Charlotte has never seen any of these movies because she's too young. But
well, lucky I've seen slime in some movies and D&D as well.
This is very true. She fought an ochre jelly last time, one of the last games we played. All right, I'm going to choose...
Well, you can't pick from the dead zone.
I can't pick from the dead zone.
Unless the card says so.
I am going to take the Dreamstalker. I'm going to look at the top card of your discard pile.
You probably...
Oh, and I can't trigger it because it's not triggerable. I'll just show the camera what it is. There we go. Yep, and we'll show the overhead as well. So I'm going to trigger it or swap it with a card in the dead zone. I'm going to leave it where it is. I don't think I'll worry about that, but I'll take the Dreamstalker into my hand. Charlotte, it is your turn. I've already lost track.
Wait, how many cards are allowed in the dead zone?
As many as it takes.
If there was like 3, I could if like one card's dead, if there's 3 or more cards in the dead zone, take.
Don't because I can remember what the abilities on the cards are. Don't talk about what you've got in your hand.
Why not?
Oh, I'm just saying. What are you going to take? The heart's worth 6 points, or destroy heart, I should say. Cenobite's worth 7.
No, I don't want to.
Why not?
Because you're going to cancel it out.
That might be in here.
No.
Risk versus reward.
Still not going to take it.
Okay. Gonna go for the heart. All right.
But I have to discard.
All right, we discard down then. Make sure I can't see what you're discarding. The Butcher. You may send a card in your hand to the dead zone or exchange it for a card.
The Butcher's the murderer. It's a murderer.
That guy's called Leatherface. Well, technically it's not because it's a different character altogether, but that's okay. We'll keep
that. It's a murderer.
You will say murderer. He's actually the Butcher. The Butcher.
Yeah, but still, he's murderer.
I am going to take... I'll take the Cenobite. You may trigger a card in the dead zone.
No.
And I'm going to move the top card of an opponent's discard pile onto mine by triggering this one. So I can use the Cenobite to trigger the Slime's ability. And then I take the Cenobite into my hand. And then I'm going to discard
Yeah, you have to discard
a
one.
card into my hand. So I've discarded 2 cards. Okay,
In
you know
one
what that is.
turn.
That's it. And, oh, the Necronomicon has come out. Your turn, Charlotte. And we're getting down to the wire, running out of cards in the deck. It gets hard now. The Butcher.
3. You may send a card in your hand to the dead zone or exchange if it for a card or for the
Equal or lower value. So you can take a card in hand and swap it, take it to the dead zone. Or if you've got a card that's worth 11 points, you can then swap it out if you want to. Decisions. Just be sure to keep your hands hidden so I can't see the cards, Dom. I don't know why. Usually you beat me anyway.
Could I
You can exile a card to the dead zone if you want to. There's benefits to that because it means that I can't get at it unless I've got a card that allows me
I
to
really want to
exchange.
get the X, but I don't know what I could.
Well, you don't have a value. Well, at the moment, X is the total number of cards in your discard pile in the dead zone. So that's 2 there, and you've got 1. So that's a 3. Have you got a card worth 3 that you can exchange? No, not in your discard pile. It has to be in hand.
Could it be higher?
So if you have a card that is higher, equal, or lower point value. So if you throw out a
Wait,
card
could I
that's...
set this one?
No, because that's not in your hand yet. If you have a card worth 4 or more, you would be able to take the slime into your hand.
Yeah.
All right? Yep. So that goes to the dead zone. You take slime. This goes to your hand.
And I have to discard one.
And by discarding a card, that X card has now gone up by 1. So 2 cards here, 2 cards here makes 4 points now it's worth. So only if you just grab the monster. I recognise the strategy. Okay, we're going to replenish the pool. Oh, liquid nitrogen. Oh, liquid nitrogen. I think I might take that card and put it in my hand.
Well, but what if I put it in the discard?
Interesting. Well, she may very well have put it in the discard, but we'll see what happens. We're going to replenish the row. It is your turn, Charlotte. What are you going to go for?
That one.
Puzzle box. At the end of the game, you can swap that card with any tactical card that's in the dead zone or the pool face up. So cards that are left over, it's not like Schoolyard Pick'em where the ones that are selected last are the worst cards. They can still be quite powerful. All right, you've discarded down. Oh, the alien. Look at the bottom of any discard pile. You may move that card to the dead zone. I will take the alien and I will look at the bottom card of your discard pile, please. You all right? There you go. Grab
it's
it.
just hard.
Yeah, it's all right. You're doing
I
well.
have to keep it like in order.
That's right. What is it? Oh, yeah, we're putting that in the dead zone. All right, so that comes in here. That goes
means
into
you
my
must
hand.
have 10 or 9.
Oh, I've just picked up the alien, haven't I? So I'm going to discard down a card. There we go. And then we replenish the pool. Second last turn before resolution. So you've got Reanimation Serum. If your other card is a cancelled monster, shuffle the monsters in the dead zone and swap your monster for one of them at random. So, for example, you could potentially get an 11-point monster at the end of the game. You're going to take it. All right, discard down. Now it gets really intense.
And if I still have the X in my hand, that would be 3.
That'd be worth
5,
6. That's correct. That's right. But I might still have the liquid nitrogen, which stops the X. So we will see what happens. Final card coming out is the Thing. If your other card is also a monster, it instead becomes an exact copy of the Thing in both name and value. That's interesting.
Is it my turn?
No, it's my turn. I've got to decide what I want. I will take the Thing. I will take the Thing, and I need to have a resolution. So I'm discard down. I'm going to discard here. Now, we have had the same equal number of turns. Charlotte started, and I was able to have the last turn. So now we come to the resolution. We choose from our cards just 2. 2 of the 3 we've got. We cannot choose cards from our discard pile. And then we look at the combination of cards. I'm torn. as to which way I should go here. Oh, decision. Okay, I'm going to discard a card. I have discarded. You've discarded down. You've got 2?
Yeah.
All right. So we reveal our highest valued card first. So on the overhead, here we go. Highest card value. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm on 10. Charlotte is on 12. I'm sweating and worried now.
You reveal first, then I will.
All right, I have got the Thing. Now, here's the really frustrating thing. The Thing is worth 9 points, but he makes the alien a same carbon copy. So this drops to 9. So instead of having 19 points, I only have 18 points. What have you got as your final card, Charlotte? The slime. Oh, hang on a minute. So the slime is worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. What's 12 plus 7, Charlotte?
19.
19 points. So because I've played the Thing, instead of being on 19 points for a tie, I drop to 18, which means, my folks, my dear fellow viewers, Charlotte Jean Rose here.
I win again!
Correct, she wins again by 1 point. And I will never hear the end of it. I can tell you that right now. Fantastic. All right,
you will be haunted for the rest of your life of the slime.
I will be haunted by the slime and the shape for the rest of my life.
And when you ever see the stop sign, the slime will be picking it up.
We're going to finish up because I don't really want to hear more about this over and over again. I know I will. But that is effectively how you play monsters and the things that destroy them.
And beat your dad.
Beat your dad, yes. Now, this is... there's some slight variations from the first 2 incidents, the other 2 incidents that exist. There is a 4th incident in the works as well, I believe, which we won't talk about because nothing's officially been announced yet. I know you know, but you should quiet. But that officially concludes the playthrough. I guess, Charlotte, what do you like about this particular game, in the card game? What do you find good, bad, otherwise? Give us a bit of a rundown.
At the good part of it, like, I like that you get to, like, make, like, the decisions to, because, like, you, like, for, like, that you have to play it at the end, but you could play it now or you could play it after.
Yeah, it's interesting how you can... It's such a simple game with only 22 cards, but the strategy and the thought that goes into which card do I choose? Do I choose something that's going to pay off later and then hope that it works for me, play the long game, or do you do something now to mitigate cards?
Yeah. That's what I am.
And that's what happened with the slime. And I figured you wouldn't discard it, but I didn't think you'd be able to get so many cards out.
So for my second one, I think this would be a really good, like, improvement if they wanted to do it. Like,
what sort of improvement do you mean?
So, like, for, like, because, like, most other, well, they have monsters in it. Some of them, like have, cards that, like, the other, like, there's, like, extra cards, like, and then there's, like, cards that said if your player has over, like, 6 cards in their discard pile and they have the slime in their discard pile, you get all their cards, including the hand.
The slime just annihilates everybody. So that could be an instant win condition, maybe.
Yeah.
That could, I mean, obviously shorten the game. But in terms of playtime, that was only, 10, 15 minutes tops, I think, for the record.
And then for, like, I don't think I have any no's about it. I think I just, like
No negatives. No negatives. I think it's because she's won more times than she's lost, therefore she likes it, which is fair enough.
But maybe they could, like, the only thing is that, like, they could add some dice to it or something. Do
you think it needs dice? I don't think there's any dice combat that's required because it's not that style of game.
Yeah, but just, like, maybe some cards to say, like, if you roll like a 6 and a 6.
If I may, you only want dice components because you want to collect all the dice because you've got your own dice collection for Dungeons and Dragons, which is a totally different thing. Okay, in closing, this has been a Kickstarter preview playthrough video of Monsters and the Things That Destroy Them, Incident 3, The Dead. I think of all of the 3 incidents that I've played, I think this is my favourite, only because of the nostalgia of all the different 80s monsters and the slime, yes. the fact that someone like Charlotte can come in, literally play for 10 minutes and get it and understand it is a big plus as well.
And we could like play it just before I go to swimming and that.
That's right. We are going to do a proper review on this one if it isn't already up. I'm not sure which one's going to go up first, but hopefully that gives you a bit of an overview. This game, by the time this video is up, should be up on Kickstarter. I think it's going to be in Kickstarter in August if it's not already August. So by all means, check it out. Joey Vigor always produces, and Vigor Inc. produces some amazing stuff. So definitely worth a look. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions about the gameplay or any strategy, by all means, pop them in the comments below. Maybe for Charlotte, not for me, because I continually seem to lose.
Yeah.
We are going to clear the deck. Should we go again?
Maybe.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go again, and then we will come back with more epic content. By all means, check out the channel. It'd be remiss of me not to thank our Patreon subscribers as well for allowing us to do all the crazy fun stuff we get to do. Massive thanks to Joey and his team at Vigor Inc. for this amazing experience to be able to bring this to the table. Thank you for allowing us to support you and support us as well. If you want to, folks, there's plenty of other content you can have a look at on the channel right now. By all means, stick out there and watch something new. Otherwise, we will see you back here for more epic board and card game content, maybe even a little bit more D&D in the not too distant future. Until then, be good, be kind, be social, and we'll see you back at the table here very, very soon. Until then, it is
Spooky
bye for now. Spooky bye for now.
Ooh.